So imagine here, you're just trying to play some Dragon Ball Legends, you haven't played the game in a few years, months, etc. And you're just trying to see, trying to play some PvP, just trying to play the game and enjoy yourselves, and you're just starting PvP because you haven't played in a good minute. And then you see this character, this special character called Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegito, also known as Vegito Blue. And you notice that it's an Ultra character. Now, if you don't know what an Ultra character is, you might be confused, be like, what's going on? What is this? But you don't care because at the end of the day, you'll be like, it's alright, I can still maybe beat them because, I might have some decent units from prior versions, prior updates before this character even came out. So you're like, I'll be alright. And then as soon as you start the match, and if they're better than you, and you know when they're better than you, because if they hit you first, then you realize it's all going to go downhill from there pretty much. Now, this video, I do want to say before we do move on from this, I just want to say real quick, I probably put a disclaimer in the beginning. I am not a Dragon Ball Legends professional, pro, true, I don't want to say true gamer, but like expertise in the field of Dragon Ball Legends, so I may not know all the exact PvP terms and all that. But this game has a problem, y'all. Okay? And I'm just going to break down some of the characters and some of the stuff I'd be facing in PvP and why this game is kind of not good at the moment right now, especially. So, y'all can't see it on my screen though, but I have some of the abilities and characteristics of, Vegito Blue, the Ultra card that you get from the 5th anniversary summon here, right? And I think this is from their official channel or wiki, whatever. I tried to look on like wiki for this, but it doesn't have it here. So, I'm literally reading you from the official stats or details from the company itself pretty much here. Talk about right from the start of the battle, use high firepower and oppressive combos to quarter your opponents. Upon entering the battle, you can seal the enemy's rising rush and even knock their advancing gauge down to 0 one time. Yeah, we wish that was true. And you build up your unique gauge every time Vegeta uses an arts card. When it's maxed out, draw a strike arts card next, recover a healthy key, and nullify the enemy's special cover changes for a set amount of time. Yeah, we thought, yeah, that's a lie. So pretty much, I don't even need to read offensive because it just has special cover change, use special arts to counter it. If you play the game, you know what this is. This character is so broken, y'all. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I thought they would have been like nerfed by now. That's why I waited. I don't know when this came out in July, bro. It's October now. It's been what, like 3 months and still no change, bro. Still the same broken character. No nerfing to my knowledge has occurred, or if there was a nerf, it's not visible at all. I mean, this character is absolutely ridiculously overpowered. It's ridiculous, man. Literally in the start of the battle, you can't banish. So hey, let me break it down for y'all, right? You're playing the game, right? And you're noticing that you can't banish, you can't swipe to the right? Which means that you can literally only do one of two things. Either A, have a character that can dodge, which is pretty much, to my knowledge, only Ultra Instinct and like those type of characters, so like the purple Ultra Instinct or the red Ultra Instinct Goku, like I might link some of the gameplay. It's not gonna have him on here because he didn't come out at the time, but I might link some of the gameplay for my Ultra Instinct to show you what I mean by that. And you can either do that, right, or you would literally have to attack first and wait for him to attack you and just try to counter that, right? Because there's literally nothing else to do. Now the problem after that is, if you try to go first, and all he has to do is dodge, he literally just has to do this. He can either dodge or use his green card. I forgot exactly what it's called. I have to think here. It's called the special card. Okay. Like I said, I'm not professional in this, or expert necessarily, but you can use the special card, the green card, right? And what that does, it basically like taunts you, and then once you go into that animation, it's over, because then it can counter you from there, and then it's back to square one where you can just do his insane combos until your character pretty much dies. Or there's actually a third option where he uses his not his special, his special move. Sometimes his ultimate, but his special move, ultimate, whatever you want to call it. The blue card, basically. And if you are able to survive that card, you have a chance to be able to swipe and hopefully, hit him back. But that's pretty much it. If you don't get lucky with that, he hits you first. It's pretty much done for with your character here. So I just want to break out some of his more stats of this broken character. His main ability just downgrades your own attributes and all that stuff. Draws out the ultimate card. You can start a combo, and it's talking about it certainly only has to deal some serious damage. You mean one taps everybody instantly. No, not one taps, but just the same amount of damage. It just has a bunch of stats, restoring your health by 30% and ki by 50. You know, his Z abilities, you know, if you have any fusion warriors, just increase their stats by 28%, 30%, 3%, 5%, etc. His ultra ability, just having him as a leader, it just does 30% more damage inflicted at 30%. Key recovery can't even be canceled. And even if it's not a leader, it does 5% damage and 5% key recovery. Every time you hit something with a strike, the red card, it just inflicts enemy damage with the attribute downgrade by 10% for 15 seconds. Or 30 timer, whatever it wants to say. Key blast, when you do a regular yellow key blast, it restores your own key by 5 upon activation. So literally, they give a free key for you to attack and win. We have the special move I was talking about. It deals massive slice damage. No, it doesn't deal massive slice damage. It deals insane, extreme, like supreme, whatever you want to call it. Just 30% special move damage inflicted for 3 timer count and 100% chance guaranteed to inflict extreme bleed on hit. Absolutely ridiculous. His special, the green card, like I was saying, nullifies any element. So literally, you could just tap your screen and do one little key ball blast. You guess you could call it blast or whatever. Not like the full combo or whatever. Just one little key blast. You could tap your screen and try to do a few flurries and all that. It just nullifies it and then just counters. It counters against it. And then he can just go right back to his combo. And also, with that green card, the special card, it also seals the enemy's Rising Rush. So if you have that Rising Rush, you can't even use it because, of course, he can block that. Of course, he can prevent you from using that. And of course, once he does his counter successfully, once he uses that green card, recovers his key and draws a special move card so he could go right up again and go do another combo on you. Because why not? And then his ultimate, there's almost no way you survive that unless he has a disadvantage against you. And even then, you have to be really high on health. And not only that too, I want to also say real quick as well that when he does that move, and whether you survive or not, it also damages the rest of your team as well. Absolutely for no reason. Why is that even an option? I don't even know. But they just give it to that. Some of his unique abilities as well. Low art cost from the very start of the battle, as well as increased draw speed. Because why not make him more OP for no reason than that? Just give him a bunch of free good stats. Just make him really broken, so that the only people that can counter him is pretty much if they're trash and they don't know how to use them, they can pretty much counter the character. But if they can't do that, then there's nothing else I need to I can really say for y'all because there's nothing else you can do. Literally, there's nothing else you can do besides that. If you can't counter them, if they're not smart enough, they don't know what they're doing, you can't win. You literally cannot win. It's so sad because, everyone's talking about how PvP is dying and all that. And I will get to a little bit more of those details after PvP afterward. But it's just absolutely broken character for no good reason at all. It's just stupidly broken. Not fixed at all yet. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's literally nothing you can do about this character unless he's just trash. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's almost sad because it ruins PvP every time you try to play the game. You're just trying to play a game, have a good time, and every time you see it, you just want to leave because he's so OP. Nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that at all. We're just trying to play the game, have fun. You know what I'm saying? And just have a good time. But we can't even get that. Can't even get that at all. Can't even get a fair match. Because this game is broken, and instead of saying no, let me go fix the game here. Let me go nerf him a little bit. Nah, just make him more OP for absolutely no reason. Just here you go. And another character I do want to also add that at one point has arguably broken the game even more. That some people even say that's better than the Ultra Vegito Blue is the Goku and Frieza final form. When they were in the final battle against Jiren, and Goku basically at the end was able to turn Super Saiyan one last time, and Frieza was still in his final form, and they knocked Jiren off to let Android 17 win the Tournament of Power. Yeah, this Legends Limited sparking character that's purple and blue was at one point, and some people still argue today, like I was trying to say, extremely broken still. It's absolutely crazy. I have some of the stats right here. Basically, he could switch out between Goku or Frieza, which is not really a problem necessarily. He does have a lot of health. I do want to say, does a lot of damage. But one of the craziest things about this character, besides him doing a crazy damage, and especially if they're switching out between the different characters, and they already do a certain amount of damage, you're at a disadvantage. One of the worst things that I hate about this character, I think everybody that's played this too, is that when you know you're almost down to the last person or so, or you're already at a disadvantage, and you know you have no choice but to use a Rising Rush, and they're just gonna cancel that out. Let me, if I can read the exact stats here. Let me see if I can find the exact stats here, because it's absolutely ridiculous. I just wanna find this so I can give all the real proper information here. So I believe these are the exact stats here. Excuse me for that, y'all. But when you're trying to use a Rising Rush and you know you have no other choice but to use it because this character is already OP and you literally have no other moves left and he has all that health and he does all that damage. So here are the exact stats that happen when an enemy activates a Rising Rush while you have this character on standby. It doesn't matter if you have Goku or Frieza out. It simply cancels it out and shortens their own substitution count by 7. And then that even activates even if the character somehow gets defeated too. And then what it does, it knocks them back to long range and then lets them go back on another combo. Absolutely ridiculous. Does so much damage. So much unnecessary damage, to be honest. I don't even know why this thing is so OP. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it, but the amount of damage it does, even when you're at a disadvantage, is absolutely insane. It could already switch out to different colors. You just have to... the only thing you can really do, honestly, is just that you just have to make sure you're what's it called? I believe it's called sidestepping properly. Like I said, I know all the terms, but you gotta be careful when you sidestep. And I'll get onto that in the next part real quick. But this character, even still, it's just so broken though. The problem with this character though, besides the Rising Rush, is that some people argue it's better than Vegito Blue, and I think that's simply because of the ability to not only cancel the Rising Rush, but to also be able to switch between Goku and Frieza, which means they can switch between different colors and different advantages and disadvantages. They switch up. And so what you can only do from that is, honestly, you can't really do much with that. I mean, they could substitute, they can use their special green cards, you know, they can make it harder for you to substitute in when you're just trying to play the game. Nope, you got to substitute that out and then go ahead and let them do a combo on you. And then once they do their special move, you know, the blue card, I mean, that does, even at a disadvantage too, that does the same amount of damage, bro. I think arguably, I could argue that sometimes more than, what's it called, than the Ultra Vegeta Blue here. And I think even still, even if you have someone like what I called, what's his name? Like the Legends Limited, Ultra Instinct, like the Master Ultra Instinct Goku, y'all see I'll be using sometimes, like it might be on screen right now, with the red card. Sometimes it even cancels out his, I don't know exactly what it's called, but like his ability where basically, when he gets to 0, he'll have like a little bit more, especially if he's like the last person, he'll have like a little bit more health, it'll like regenerate, replenish, and so he can continue to fight. Sometimes it just gives him the animation for fun. I think so, because it, I think it has the ability to cancel that out. Yeah, it looks like it has something about nullifying, certain special actions or covers or whatever they call it, and they could simply cancel that out, remove it from the I don't want to say from the game, but they remove the option for you to be able to get your health back, and just give them a free animation, because why not? Give them the free animation just so they can defeat and destroy your team that you thought you had a chance with. No, just let them get that dub. But I think, in my personal opinion, Vegito Blue is more broken than the Goku and Frieza final form, but y'all can argue that in the comments below. But this character is insane. It's just, it shouldn't even exist. It's absolutely ridiculous. Alright, and the final thing I want to bring up real quick is PvP itself, because let's be honest, people do a co-op. Co-op's fine, but you know, sometimes you just want to have a little more action, a little more risk when you're playing the game. And you want to play online with actual players instead against like a robot, right? An NPC pretty much. And so you want to go on PvP. The problem with PvP is that it's so broken at times, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. From the lag, I mean, I'm literally looking at some of the YouTubers. Like, they got some popular Dragon Ball Legends YouTubers talking about big problem with PvP unplayable, all that, how to fix PvP. Like, if you have to make videos where you have to fix your PvP matchmaking and all that, man, something's going on there. I'm not gonna lie. Every time, personally, when I be playing PvP, bro, I'm in the middle of a match. I'm either winning or losing, right? Then it's gonna say, even though I'm on good Wi-Fi, good connection, everything like that, it's gonna somehow say, connection unstable, connection unstable, connection unstable, with the red little bar on top of the screen. And then out of nowhere, they're able to attack me. And then you lose the match because of that. Absolutely ridiculous. And then you have these tryhards in this game, bro, that don't be touching any grass, which I can't hate them for that, because, you know, they're good in the game. I can't get mad at that. I have to respect it, simply. But, like, the amount of combos and the amount of work these people are putting and understanding all these different changes into the game when you're just trying to have a good match is absolutely insane. And there's nothing you could do about it because they literally tracking down like the exact microsecond to sidestep, to swipe their screen, when to do this combo, when to hit that green little special button, to charge up, having the right characters, to switch in the right moments and times. It's a mess. You know, and don't get me started on the whales too. Let me get on that, because that's the #1 issue because of those tryhards too, bro. These people spending hundreds of dollars, bro, on these OP to get these OP characters, right? They're playing the game, bro. I'm not even gonna say they have 14 stars, because only 14-star characters I've seen are the ones that are like, they're really common to get, but they're still gonna be good because they're 14 stars. But like the good characters, right? I'm talking about the Vegito Blues I was talking about, the Goku and Frieza, Ultra Vegito Blue, the one I be using, the one that's probably in the video up right now, the ones I be using too. All your characters, Ultra Instinct Goku, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, all the Sparking Legend Limited characters, all of them. Explain to me why? Why are they having so many stars, bro? And especially for a free-to-play player, bro. You know how hard it is to even get one of them? You know how hard it is to even get one of them at times? I remember, I think to get Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, it was going on for like, I don't remember exactly how long that banner was going for, how long that song was going to. I think it was like maybe like a month or two. I think it was like literally like the last week. I think I had like 2 or 3 days, and I was like grinding gems or the chrono crystals. I was grinding with those crystals daily, bro. I wasted thousands as a free-to-play player. I wasted thousands of crystals, bro. Thousands. And I was struggling to get him. And then at the last possible moment, within like a few days before the banner ended, I got him. And I was like, with my phone, I was like, yes! I was like, let's go! And even still, the worst part is, there's gonna be people that have credit cards amount of money. They're gonna have crazy balances, crazy bank in the pocket. You see all these Dragon Ball Legend YouTubers, right? They have all this money. They're like, oh my gosh, look at these cool character guys. Yeah, look at these characters. Look at all the characters I got because I spent hundreds of dollars to make content. Yeah. And they're like, and you're wondering why they're so good. It's because they have all the money. They have all the, literally, if you have money, then you can spend it on the game. Even though it's a gacha game, right? You have to understand this too. Even still, it's a gacha game. And so, you have to understand everything is with a risk, there's a chance. I'm pretty sure these people must have an advantage or something. I doubt that, but there has to be some advantage they're getting. Some of these players for sure are getting some type of advantage through some YouTuber. Or even if they're not a YouTuber and there's technically not an advantage. You cannot make up the amount of money that some people are putting in towards these games, having these good characters, making them super boosted, super OP, giving them all the good stats they need, giving them all the cards they need so they can Zenkai boost. They can get them X to 7+ stars, bro. Get them red stars, make them OP, they're already OP on 5 stars, right? No. We want 14 stars. We want 14 stars. We want 7+ stars. We want to destroy everybody. We want to have a notebook down like fucking Azuka Midoriya, writing down, okay, these are the exact details. Okay, if I do this one attack, I can do 25% more damage. Shut up, man. This game is ridiculous, man. How is a character going to be that OP? How are these characters supposed to be this OP and there's no nerf? What is going on, bro? I remember back in the day when it was like about the first year or so, I had an iPhone 6. It wasn't supposed to be able to play that game, but it was able to still. It was like the first year or so of that game coming out, right? PvP was great. It was amazing. Little problems. Everyone was trying out the game. There was no OP characters. And here's the thing about that back in those days too, that I remember. You actually had to get lucky to get those good characters. I think they had Legend Limited, but I don't think they had Ultras back then. But they had like Legend Limited characters. It was like only like a few. You had to grind and hope you were lucky to get those characters. And that's when they changed the game up. That was good. But now all of a sudden, here's all the, even now when I be summoned, here's all these free, we have hundreds, not even hundreds, but we have tens of Legends Limited characters. Here, you can do a summon here and there, you know, maybe after 3 or 2 summons, 5 summons. You know, here's a Legend Limited character, where back in the day, you just have to grind for that. You just have to grind for that character and hope you got lucky with the system, with the chances. Now they're like, here you go. Here's a Legends Limited character, here you go. Now everybody has a Legends Limited character. When you had a Legends Limited character back in the day, it was a sense of pride. It was a prize. It was a good possession to have. And then, especially when you do it to use it, it was actually meant something. Now, everybody could have one. You get to have a Legends Limited. You get to have one. You get to have one. You get to have a Legends Limited character. What is this? Why is it that way? Why is this game so broken? Why is that every time when I try to play and sideswipe in the right moment, it doesn't work and I get stuck in an animation, and then they can simply sideswipe and evade, and then they can go do a combo on me? Why is that not fixed? Why is this game still laggy, bro? Why is this game still broken, bro? Hold on, we have a comment here. I'm gonna read off of a Reddit from 2022. You know, talking about all. I'm gonna read the comment here too. I want to shout out this player here, Enemy of the Night from the Dragon Ball Legends PvP here. I'm gonna read their exact comments here. It's nothing but cheap tactics and exploits. A good player can win with absolute trashy because they know how to manipulate the flaws in the gameplay mechanics to make every fight as utterly one-sided as possible. It's pretty obvious that the game was not designed to be played in the way that it is by top players, and the 4 years they did nothing to fix it. The matchmaking is absolutely farce as well. I'll get to that real quick too. New players who haven't had the chance to limit break and Zenkai Sony characters are those straight aim with veterans of the game once they hit certain battle ranks and it makes progressing up the ranks nigh on impossible for them. The playing field is so obviously slanted to the favor of veteran players, so it's a wonder so many new players stick around. I love to see the PvP is utterly broken. I wouldn't say this game is necessarily toxic, though, necessarily, but what's it called? So many people in the comments are saying it's definitely a skill issue, and I do agree. Some of this stuff is a skill issue. Some of this stuff is a skill issue. I do agree. Some of the stuff, what's it called? Some of the stuff here that you have to understand. Like, you can't necessarily rush the battle. Sometimes you can, because I mean, it's just like that. It's just like that where you just simply rush into a battle. That I do want to say, but sometimes you simply can't just expect it to go in your favor, because these characters they're just gonna have these crazy abilities. And this was from 2022, so I wonder what these people think now. This game is ridiculous now, because they're trying to say though. They're going to have these crazy abilities. They're going to have their flaws here and there. We're talking about a good player can win with an absolutely trash team. That really depends on their abilities, pretty much. But the matchmaking is another thing I do want to express deeply on, right? Explain to me if I'm on a team, right, and I don't have a single 7-star character, right? I mean, I do now. One of my characters now on my team is 7 stars. The Super Saiyan Vegito that can turn Super Saiyan Blue. I got him to 7 stars finally, but I don't even use him that much unless it's like co-op. But explain to me why, if I don't have 7 stars, right? Somebody explain to me why am I going against players that have like 14 stars? Can someone answer that question in the comments below if you're able to? Please answer why is that in matchmaking? I think what's my rank right now? I'm about like 50 something ish. I think they just did a reset when I'm making this video. It's October 8th, 2023. So they just did like a reset, I think like a week or something like that. So I think I'm at like 50, 40, between 45 and like 50, I'm like 48, something like that. Explain to me why I'm still going against players with like 14 stars, right? And there's nothing you can do about it. Unless they're trash, they're pretty much able to destroy your team. Why is this thing not fixed yet? Why is this game so broken? I just want some answers, y'all. Maybe the professionals or people who play this game like crazy, if y'all see this video, y'all can answer in the comments below and explain to me so I can learn something. Because I do want to learn. I'll say this, I do want to learn, right, more about Dragon Ball Legends and how this game works and like how we could fix these issues as a community, I guess we could say, or whatever. But this game is broken, okay? We cannot lie. This game is broken. It's been broken for some time. I don't know why this guy in the comments, he said it's toxic. I guess maybe the messages. I mean, those messages, I have fun, but I wouldn't call it toxic. I'll just be like, okay, buddy, and just move on. But this game is absolutely broken. It's broken, man. It's ridiculous. From the lag, to the characters, to the way these characters are getting, to the exploitation of money, because, you know, here's some money. You know, just spend, I don't even want to say your mom's credit card. That's for, like, GTA. But spend your job weight pretty much on this game just to have a chance to have a decent team for a game that may not even last, that may not even reach 10 years. What anniversary is this? 5th anniversary, I just said? It's about 5th anniversary. This game may not even exist in 5 more years. This game might not even exist in, 2028, 2030. They might make another version of this. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say, y'all, but this game needs to be fixed now, man. This game is absolutely ridiculous, man. And there's nothing else I really should even say about it, but they need help now. They need to stop making these broken characters, nerf them so it's actually playable again. Fix their PvP, you know. Do something about it, because this lag is ridiculous, man. It's becoming unplayable at times, especially if these OP characters. I saw some Reddit posts prior where they're talking about like they have certain characters like bots or like players that just specifically try to make the game laggable so they can win. Like this is just too much, man. Just for a mobile game, come on, man. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, that's pretty much my rant. You know, I think I've said pretty much everything I've had to say. I don't even know what I would say to fix it. Well, I did say what I would say to fix the game. Nerf the characters and fix your PvP system. You know. I don't want to say it like user friendly, but make it like harder to get some of these characters too that are so OP. Because now all these players are having these characters. It's ridiculous, man. It shouldn't be like this. It should be like rare. Like if you see it, you should be like, wow, okay, cool. I hope I have a good match too, even if they're good. Like make it so like the game is still playable no matter how good some of these characters are. But some of these characters are too OP unless you're able to counter them in the right moment. But yeah, that's pretty much my rant, y'all. I thank y'all for taking y'all time if y'all do watch this. I appreciate any feedback y'all give in the comments below. And until next time, King Jotty heading out. Take care.